Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Chandler and this is your intuitive energy reading for this week. If you are new to my channel, my name is Chandler and this is my channel, Chandler the Light. I provide intuitive weekly readings for all signs alike, okay? So whether you have an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or even Jupiter, this may hold special messages for you. But of course, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're a cross watcher, maybe you have an Aquarius love, feel free to switch up or reverse the roles completely if necessary. Of course, take what resonates, leave the rest, and yeah, let's get started. So, oh yeah, one more thing. I'm still not providing personal readings, guys. You know, I love my Aquarian fam. I always get like the most Aquarian personal readings, and I've worked with you guys the most. And, you know, you guys just really are such a fun reading every time. And I kind of miss you guys, okay? So I'm feeling like I kind of miss you, Aquarius. But you are welcome to follow me after this to my extendeds, as you guys know. I've sort of switched to that now. Although maybe after some of these retrograde energies, I'll get back at doing personals, but it's just been sort of draining doing them. So I've just taken a step back, not forever, but, you know, for now. But I do still appreciate you guys hanging in there and being my support and my gang, you know. All right, so let's start here with my Sacred Geometry deck, and I'll settle into your vibration here. I'm hearing moved, okay? And I feel like that has an emotional context. Moved. You've been moved. There's been something that has moved you, right? Feeling emotionally pulled, maybe? Let's see if we can't get any more. I'm hearing like lace, leather, like something that you would tie, something that you can buckle. I'm hearing, okay? So buckling, interesting. Moved and buckling, okay? Both representing change, depending on how you perceive them, right? The emotional context is slightly different. Let's see what we have here. Remembrance, okay? So there's something that you are remembering, Aquarius. You are diving into your subconscious. You're diving into your memory banks, the Akashic records even, potentially. Having a remembrance of past lifetimes, potentially. This is a big start for you guys, as we have a 38 representing a number 11. So when we have a number 11, we don't actually reduce it to a number 2, as people may think. A number 11 is an ascended master number, okay? And so what you are remembering is a key element to certain gifts that you're unlocking, certain traits or techniques that will be very useful for you in the future, though your guides are coming through in a very strong way to get you to moved to something, all right? Move to remembering, moving to reflecting even upon something. It holds a deeper meaning every time we see remembrance, and you could be just skimming the surface of the truth or of something that is of value to you, okay? This I'm getting is also a bit of an awakening. It's an awakening to something. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. The key aspect here is to flow gracefully, moving. Okay, are you going to move? Are you going to continue to flow, or are you going to buckle? It could literally be that distinctive of a difference. So these two fell on their face, although we're going to take a peep at them. We have coherence. Now, interestingly enough, I have a note here about coherence that I wrote last night. It actually came to me as a download. I wonder if it was for you guys. Okay, well, I don't know. I had a lot of downloads last night. Maybe I'll come across it as we go. But there was definitely something there. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm sure we'll come up upon it. Okay, so with coherence, the thing that I really like about this energy is that it's telling me that the past accumulates. That with coherence, we are able to integrate new very seamlessly. right? So when we have remembrance, there is something that you're remembering. It could be an aha moment, and it actually assists in this transformation. It assists that aha thinking, okay, about something that really is a key element here for you to have coherence of this situation. Now, coherence, maybe a recognition, maybe I'm hearing recognize. Okay, so recognizing a soul maybe from your past. We also have a number 4, which is stability. It's building upon a foundation. It's solid, okay? It's really solid when you remember this or when you realize this. But what I was saying is that, you know, even to have water, you need to have hydrogen and oxygen. But before you have the 2 parts, you can't have water. But after you have the 2 parts, you can. Okay, so that's coherence, is combining the 2 aspects of the past to create something different with both parts in mind. Okay, so every moment of every day, of every cycle, of every week, of every year there's more, not less. There's more to work with, there's more tools, there's more knowledge, there's more information, there's more elements that you know, it seems like some of you could feel at a deficit. Some of you could feel like you've sunk in a little bit into a hole or something like that. You know, it's this energy that I'm feeling like you're just kind of coming up to a wall. But in context of coherence, there could be an element that is sort of like a more seamless interaction, okay, with this wall or this barrier that may allow you to actually move through it. So we're going to unpack this a little bit more because I do feel like for some of you, this could really be the energy that you're experiencing this week. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart and the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So this is really telling you to think outside of the box. Our minds, okay, Aquarius, they trick us because it's almost an egoic thing that it's a fear of change sometimes. But as we have coherence and as we begin to operate in more unison, not as an individual, but as a unividual, right? In connection with the things that are going on. It's almost like I see you sort of just using these energies, okay, for the benefit of others and for yourself. You know, let's see what your special powers are. Let's see what your special powers are this week. This is my beautiful Deja Druid deck, and it is the personal power deck. So Aquarius, we're going to see what your personal power is this week. What is Aquarians' personal power this week? Oh yeah, and by the way guys, I'm sorry that I had to take a week off. I was just describing to my Libras, I had a really powerful breakthrough, if you want to call it that. It actually came in the form of an anxiety attack, of course. You know, air signs, you guys know, we could be battling anxiety and depression. There's really fast emotional energies right now, as well as from the eclipses. It's just kind of tearing us apart in a lot of ways. And us energy workers are not exempt, okay, from that. And honestly, I just own it. You know, it was a bit of a transitional energy. It kind of was like a death to me in a way. And without getting too heavy, I released it as best as I could, and I just dealt with it as best as I could. But there it is, coherence. When the polarized idea becomes one, I wrote, find the wounds, turn them into wisdom. Alchemizing the character of the soul. The table will remain the table, but the thing that you can change is yourself. That is what I wrote about coherence. It actually is like a little blip of coherence. When the polarized ideas become one, find the wounds, turn them into wisdom, alchemizing the character of the soul. The table will remain the table, but the thing you can change is yourself. Deep wisdom coming through for you guys. Remembrance of your spirituality potentially. You know, like me, you know, air signs alike we're going to feel a little bit anxious. They're going to feel a little torn. Just like that buckle analogy, are you gonna move or are you gonna buckle? Okay, and I buckled last week. I really did, because I've just been overworked, right? I've been taking a lot of my own energy to protect and defend myself lately, and you know, it happened because I think it was divine right timing to pull me away from old habits. And you guys could definitely be feeling that as well, pulling you away and from your old reality and into a new one, right? And I think that there's a relief in that, because as I feel your energy, it's very similar to the Libran energy, where coherence means that you don't have less than before. Though your mind may tell you you do, you know, though your mind may be fearful of the change at hand. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh, you guys, this is speaking so loudly. This says, I am ready. This person is afraid. They're covering their face. They're not handling things, okay, bravely or really confidently. It just seems like your affirmation this week needs to be, I am ready. I was born to do this. I know what to do. I'm no longer afraid. I'm not going to let fear stop me. I'm definitely not going to let other people stop me. Other people's advice, other people's opinions. There's a lot of gossip going around, you guys. There's a lot of talk, okay, a lot of drama. And it's bullshit, to be completely honest. You are ready, Aquarius. You have been ready, Aquarius. You were born ready, Aquarius. And so when we read this, it's a number 30, which is really powerful. It's the Trinity, the divine Trinity. 1, 2, 3, equal sides of the pyramid, sturdy foundation, okay? So this this card, I know I'm a little all over the place, that's okay. I know for whoever this is for, you guys will you'll get what I'm trying to say to you. You know, this breaking, this emptiness, this shattering, this pulling away from old realities, and, you know, being the change you wish to see is going to become really true for you this week. It's going to become very true as you have remembrance. This is soul level stuff, okay? And the bottom line is that you don't have less, Aquarius, you have more, okay? If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. Don't wait, Aquarius. Don't wait. This is your time. You were ready for this. You've been ready for this. You're born ready for this. Okay? You are ready for something new, Aquarius. It may be scary, but know that the universe is always supporting you. It may not be easy, but it will help you grow. There are a lot of things we simply can't be prepared for, but we learn along the way. You may never feel ready for some of the greatest things in your life. Sometimes you just have to do it and figure it out along the way. You may have heard the phrase, done is better than perfect. If you've been wondering whether you are good enough or experienced enough to do something, this card is telling you, yes, you are. And one of the things that I've been seeing lately within my own life and my own intuition, my own downloads, is that whatever we're being yanked from, okay, first of all, isn't serving the version we're becoming. And secondly, who we're becoming, we already have all the tools to get there. We already have all the tools that we need to start. We just need to start. We just need to have faith and confidence in ourselves, okay? Confidence. You are ready. You are ready. Let's get one more for Aquarius, please. It took a long time. It took a long time for that card to come out. Now, some of you could... I'm getting this depressive feeling, like some of you could really be battling depression right now. There's a feeling of failure. There's a feeling of inadequacy. There's definitely a lot of fear, okay, moving forward. But we need you, Aquarius. I'm hearing we need you. All right, we need you to step it up. We need you to be strong. We need you to fight your demons, even if it feels like you're fighting yourself. Fight that inner critic, right? Yeah. Really strong. Fight that inner critic, because that is exactly the version of you that doesn't want you to move forward. That's exactly the version of you that doesn't want to see these answers. Okay? So one more time for Aquarius, please. All right, let's see what this is. I have permission. I have permission. So if you've been waiting, maybe you're asking God, maybe you're asking the universe, I need a sign. I'm hearing it's going to be subtle. It's going to be subtle. It's going to be soft. You're not going to have this moment, okay? It's not going to be like that. You've already experienced things like that, I'm guessing. Plus, this coherence wouldn't be this flowing energy if there was a big explosion in front of your face. It's a more subtle energy. You're diving into the feminine. You're diving into the dark, potentially. Okay, and these things you're going to have to surrender. You're going to have to trust. Okay, but you're going to have to move forward. And you have permission to do so. Okay, so this card is a number 22. Beautiful, another Ascended Master number. Let's take a look in the book about this energy. Don't you love these cards? Deja drew it. I will put the link to her website in the description box. Okay. Went to the wrong page. Sorry, Aquarius. Okay. When people change, they do not ask your permission. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting deep. Someone here is changed. Someone here is changing their mind. Someone here is changing their ways. Someone here may have disappointed you. Someone here may, be... Yeah, they may be coming back. Okay, but, okay, look, Aquarius, you have permission. This is not about the other person. But in context to what others may be doing to you right now, it says, when people change, they do not ask your permission. So you, therefore, can change without asking anyone's permission. We are taught growing up to play by the rules. We must raise our hands in class to ask or answer a question. We must ask our parents permission to hang out with our friends. We grow up conditioned to always ask for permission. Some of us grow up playing by the rules well into adulthood and to continue to wait or expect someone to give us permission to do things that are now up to us. Some people are natural rebels and don't play by the rules, while others struggle breaking them. Ooh, that buckle. Oh, that buckle. You guys, there's an attachment. There's like I'm hearing lock and key. There's something here about needing to move forward, move, okay? And I'm afraid that you're afraid that you won't have the other half, that you're not going to have that security, that buckle, okay? But really what I see is that buckle could be keeping you where you are, which is this fixed, depressive, heavy, lock and key type of, seal where you're not able to really shine like you're supposed to, okay? Give yourself approval. If it doesn't hurt anyone, give yourself permission to explore the possibilities of taking action. Practice makes perfect. The more we practice this, the better we will get. Explore something new. Do something for yourself you may have been feeling guilty or holding back from doing. This woman is hesitating and waiting for someone to give her permission to do something she really wants to do. How long is she willing to hold herself back? Whoa. All right, Aquarius. Yeah, this is good energy. This is good energy because we're actually unlocking. We're unlocking the things that you need to unlock yourself from. You have permission, Aquarius. This remembrance energy is very deep, very old. That's the thing, is I'm getting that you guys are like bound. There's something here that keeps you where you are, when it actually limits what you know, okay, or what you can do. And so what you're breaking free from is because you're ready to expand further. You're ready to expand further. And you've got to remember who you are. You've got to remember who you are. This is a bit of subconscious work, okay? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so this is really good, actually. So we have the 5 of Wisdom, which is actually the Hierophant, Taurus, Major Arcana, and then we have financial and material changes in reverse. So this is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is actually a good thing. You guys know in the traditional tarot, the Five of Pentacles is a not so good thing. It's someone who feels left out in the cold, someone who you know, doesn't make change, codependency, someone who is afraid, okay, of their mission, of something that they have to do, something that they have been afraid to do, right? It's sort of a fear-based ego, someone who holds on and sort of undeservingly so, you know, hold on to things that may not even be theirs. There are two fives here, so this is halfway to a Tower moment, if you ask me. This is already halfway there. The facts are in your face. You may already know what this is for you. And we have the Five of Wisdom, which is the Hierophant, which is a divine counterpart. This is someone who, you know, has great insight, great potential. Someone who really is spiritually tapped in. And this is coming out upright. And this person requires change. This person is an innovator of change at this time. So they are quite literally following the divine. There's nothing stopping this person, though this is a Taurus individual. They are following the signs. They're laying to rest previous commitments, all right? And so whether this is you or another Aquarius, I do kind of feel like this person is asking you to follow them. This person may feel a strong compassion for you. They may feel, you know, like you guys go way back. You know, when we're talking about remembrance, we're talking about you going way back, right? And with this Tower moment, with these two fives, we're looking at a coherence to say, I am ready. I am ready for this change. This has been long standing, where we have the Hierophant, the Wisdom card. This has been a long time coming. This has been a long time coming. Okay, because when we have the Hierophant, it's a very slow-moving energy. This person wants substantial evidence. This person wants to be proven right or wrong. And so either way you see it, this person may feel that they've lost a great deal already with whatever commitments or whatever position that they have held on to. Now, Taurus, the energy of Taurus is very stubborn, very picky, someone who will cling and hold on out of fear. And this is fear of change. So this is why this hasn't changed, but this person or you are coming into some really strong enlightenment. Really strong enlightenment, okay? And look at what we have on the bottom of the deck. Universe. This is the World card. You could very well be involved with an earth sign. This is the Capricornian energy, but we just had a Capricornian lunar eclipse, which is breaking free of the restrictions, the bondages, the ties, the expectations, the contracts, the codependency, the toxicity, the manipulation, the drama, everything that kept you or keeps you where you are. You're gonna be a little nervous breaking free from this because the devil wants you to think you're making a mistake. But with the World card on the bottom of the deck, this is a new cycle of expansion, limitless possibilities. And in fact, the World card, being a Capricornian energy, is the higher arcana of the devil energy. So as soon as you get through the devil, you go up to the world. So you have to maybe get through the devil. Crown chakra with universe right on the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, so direct communication here. You guys, you're being enlightened. There's some enlightenment happening in your life. And it's really friendly and it's really fun, but it could very well be scary because it requires you to trust it. It requires you to know. When we're looking at the crown chakra, this is not the third eye. This is the one above. This is the direct conversation. This is the direct source information. The things that you get as downloads. This is another number 7. Interesting, because 7 represents change and movement forward. So it seems that you already kind of know that you need to change and move forward, that you may need to let things go and give yourself permission to start again or start in a different way. Spirit, Tarot, show me what I need to see. Yeah, you guys are really being led by your intuition, or a very intuitive person. But I will say that with this wisdom card, this person has a book. The sun is in front of their eyes. They've got an animal friend. I was just telling Libra, actually, in their reading, that yesterday I witnessed a hawk. And this hawk was really big, just huge bird, beautiful bird. And it looked like it was injured. Its wing was kind of ruffled, the feathers on the side, and it was sitting on top of the telephone pole, and it was just squawking, just squealing almost, like over and over, like it was calling for help. And I thought, what's wrong? Is it injured? I just felt such compassion for this hawk. But it was such a sight to see. I mean, it was like so close. And then I noticed that this little sparrow, like tiny little bird, and like another robin were attacking this hawk, just diving in, like pulling out its feathers and nipping it. And although I had compassion for the hawk, I thought, what the hell is this hawk doing, sitting there calling for help when this tiny little shit bird is pestering it? I mean, I thought hawks ate other birds, to be completely honest. They're predators. But this hawk was maybe acting a bit meek and like a victim. We have another 5, Aquarius, a 5 in reverse, conflict and defeat. I'm going to read out of the book for this because I'm getting a lot of information, right? We have the ace, okay, this is, not the ace, the magician, okay, major arcana, the magician on the bottom of the deck. Someone unseen is creating a lot of change. There's this unseen entity, okay, unseen, I mean mystical, divine, magical, that's pushing you. I'm hearing it so clearly. You will either move or buckle, but either way, you are to move. So this is 555. We have a tower moment. We have a definite ending. We have something exploding, coming to a crumble, crashing, because the end is here of the old paradigm and something new is beginning, and it's big, and it requires you to trust it. Okay, so this is really the energy that I'm getting. Magician, we're talking about power, we're talking about resources, we're talking about stability, we're talking about communication, we're talking about magic, okay, alchemy. And I wrote something else on alchemy. Okay, yes, this is exactly what I was saying about coherence. There's not less, okay? The past accumulates, the past and coherence with your mind and how you're running right now. There's always more. It's actually the character of your soul, Aquarius. It's actually the character of your soul that's really being rounded out, as if to say, are you just going to accept this conflict and defeat? Or are you going to use what new energies have come into your life at your disposal? Because as I wrote, combine these experiences and you become the alchemist. You have hydrogen, you have oxygen, then you can have water, but the result cannot come before the components. The result cannot come before the components. So if you think you've failed, that's absolutely absurdity, because you didn't have the right components before. You had oxygen, you didn't have hydrogen. Therefore, you couldn't have had water. There was no movement. You were building a foundation out of solid rock. You were building something that is immovable. It's time for you to use these elements now and begin this tower moment by deconstructing what you thought you knew, by deconstructing something that the universe is actually gifting you as a tool and saying, you know how to do that. Now show us how you do this. You already know how you get there. Good job. You got there. Now show us how you get there. With this, right? They're maybe even giving you a tool that allows you to move forward or do something different than you did before. So I'm going to call upon my manifesto. I don't know why. I actually don't really use this deck very often. But for my kings out there, you know, for my masculines really like this deck because it provides a little bit of memento or motto to go off of for the week. My feminines absolutely, I think, need to, you know, buck up a little bit. Okay, gather some of that strength to move forward because you do seem a little overly emotional. Okay, and it's not to say that this isn't an emotional thing. It very well can be, but it's not the end of the world. There is more, not less. Okay, you guys? All right, we have 3, which I'll take. I guess it came out, you know. Let's see. We must be conscious. Sorry about the engines. We must be conscious and responsible for our beliefs and behaviors if we are ever to be free. Now, I've seen this a couple times very recently, and I think a lot of people are really undergoing a spiritual awakening. And so you're supposed to be responsible not only of your consciousness, but of your actions to follow, okay? Responsibility comes sort of in this trinity, right? Awareness, action, and consciousness of it. Owning this life, truth is freeing. Owning this life, truth is freeing. Quote, I am not in charge or responsible for the wrecks others have created in their lives, and I do not need to save everyone in my life. Oh, I'm hearing sinking ship. You may feel that this person has made a big decision that isn't best for them. You may actually feel like this person going through their spiritual awakening is leaving you out in the cold, Aquarius. You may feel that this conflict and defeat is shutting you out. That is not true. We must be conscious and responsible, both in both cards. You are to be responsible, apparently. Responsible in some way, shape, or form, not of other people's stuff, right? Because if there is toxicity, if you have uncovered some amount of toxicity or betrayal or drama, this doesn't mean that you have to be accountable for that or of their issues. But I will say that in effort to heal something and move forward, all of the components need to be known, okay? Maybe there isn't all of the components, and maybe in truth, this person didn't have a choice. Maybe it's exactly how it was supposed to be, and there is no blame to place upon this person. You know, if we're talking about your path and giving yourself permission and you moving forward because you're ready and remembering the past and having coherence and more, not less, this is talking about a long, drawn-out story. Maybe of betrayal, maybe of someone feeling like they just left you or deserted the situation, I'm hearing. But I feel that there's a storyline still unfolding, okay? So be very careful not to jump to conclusions is basically bottom line what I'm seeing. Our greatest personal power is the ability to take over our impulses and direct our minds to choices and commitments that will serve us. That is scary. Okay, because I just said no rash moves, no impulse decisions, and this is saying to the ability to take over our impulses and direct our minds to choices and commitments that will serve us. So look, your impulse, if you're with someone and it's a toxic contract or it's a toxic situation, maybe you're not getting along with people because we see 2 5s, this is a team, you know, that's sort of falling apart. This is clearly your own responsibility coming through for your own debt, for your responsibility to people, to the mess that they've created. Just simply not dealing with it. Just simply not putting any energy into it. And I think that's actually really wise. But then if you have previous commitments that are no longer serving you either, you have to be responsible for that too. So you're in a bit of a, you know, it's definitely polarization, you know, energy. Do I, don't I? Do I listen? Do I talk? Do I speak? Do I act? Do I react? Do I heal? Do I move on? I'm hearing unfold, okay? Do I let this person in? Do I give myself permission to move on? We're going to see in the tarot. But I do kind of feel like there's a lot of moving parts, and you're really needing to make a decision, okay? Because people are sucking you in. They're sucking your power away. Or there are previous commitments that aren't allowing you to expand, which is also sort of a contraction feeling. Aquarius, this is some real energy, to be completely honest. Typically you guys are really lighthearted. Typically you guys are really just kind of go-lucky type of readings, but this is hard hitting because it actually goes to the truth of your being, you know, your soul level, what you believe, what you know to be true, and how deep your faith goes with God and the universe. Sometimes we need to act. Sometimes the universe is telling us, you already know what to do. You already know what to do. Show me Aquarius, central energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, Aquarius, 2 of Swords. Look at this. You know, though they're both angels, it may as well be a devil and an angel. What did I say about the polarizing energies? Your heart is so closed. You're in fear mode, or you don't know who to trust. There may be some things coming up right now that hurt your heart. There could be someone who, you know, I'm hearing broken vows. Okay, so this is definitely a spiritual union, or someone from your soul tribe, okay, that you may feel didn't come through with their commitments. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is totally some truth coming through. So truth and enlightenment, my dear Aquarius. There is nothing to hide from. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no real choice to be made once you're in your heart center. But I think with this coherence energy, you are trying to think your way through it. You're trying to simply navigate your way in the most logical way. But let's just face it, the heart's energy has much further range of magnitude and wisdom. When you remember all of the past lifetimes that you guys have had together, it makes the choice very simple. You're going to trust this person. That's what I feel like. You're going to trust this person. Though your ego, or though, you know, playing it safe may come up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. The Fool. Aquarius, this is you. This is you taking that leap of faith. This is you being in your Aquarian energy of not so much confidence, not so much like bold tenacity, because that's not really your style. But when you guys are really in your element, you know that whatever may come your way, you were destined to be right then and there, in that place, at that time, in that situation, with that person, doing this right now. There is no doubt about it in my mind. So with the 2 and the Fool, we see that a choice has been made. A choice needs to be made this week. Because a Tower moment, I'm getting, has already occurred, or very much will occur. Okay, and it's not going to be this explosion, but it's going to be very clear when things fall apart. And so with the 2 of Swords and the choice needing to be made, you're going to say, I was made to do this. It's all right that I know this. It's okay that these people don't agree. It's okay that, you know, this person has their opinions. It's okay that this person messed up royally. It's okay that this person had me in this manipulative lock. It's okay that this person lied bold to my face. It's okay. And I'm going to handle this, and I'm going to float on. Okay, I'm hearing just float on from the toxicity, from the bullshit, from the lies, from the drama. And I'm feeling like there's 2 people surrounding you who are like, don't trust them, Aquarius. Don't do it. Don't trust them. Don't trust yourself, Aquarius. You don't know what this person is up to. You didn't see what this person did. You know, and it's a lot of criticism, okay, that is actually not appreciated, but it's actually even more so like offensive. Okay, it's actually outwardly offensive to what you know Spirit is telling you. It's actually outwardly offensive, and maybe you're getting a little angry at the people who are being so codependent on you because they don't know who they are. This is that devil energy. Oh, devil Capricornian energy. What do we say in the very beginning? Once you get through this Capricornian energy, You get the world, this open space. This is a 0 point energy of creation. What do you want to create, Aquarius? I think that's the bigger question here. What are you ready for? What were you designed to do? What are you ready for? What are you capable of? What do you already know outside of what people are trying to manipulate you into thinking? Do you see that this woman is draped in purple? Crown chakra. Spiritual wisdom. You are being protected and guided. Don't listen to the little fairies. Don't listen to that bullshit, because I am getting angry. It is bullshit. It is something that you know is not your truth. You know it is not, what you came here to experience, what you came here to do. Outside of your mission, it may be entertaining. It may be kind of like, oh, well, I guess that's kind of fun for a moment. But then this energy wants to suck you in and keep you there, and keep you unsure of yourself, and cling to you as if you have no other options. So are you going to buckle, or are you going to move? I think you're going to move. Ooh, there's that Tower moment. Like 14 cards just spewed out right over these material changes. This is a very physical move. Physically removing people out of your life, and I'm even hearing taking out the trash. Okay, and that came up in the Libra reading as well. It's a very clear decision with the Capricornian lunar eclipse of what is junk and what is a priceless gem. What decision does Aquarius need to make? Where is Aquarius going next? So let's ask that. Where is Aquarius going next? Okay, because with the Fool, you just open yourself up. You're like, okay, okay, universe, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Yeah, okay, so before this flipped up, it was actually in an upright position, but when I hit it on the deck, it flipped up again and went in reverse over the Fool. And so with this energy, I really feel, Aquarius, I really feel very strongly like you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice, right? Because we go from 2 to 0 to 1. This is going to kind of feel like you're losing something. And that is the devil energy. They want you to think you're going to lose. You're going to lose everything we've worked for, everything we've done, everything that we've tried for, everything we've accomplished. And it's just going to be bullshit that holds you back. Because you know what? You've already outgrown the things that they're saying. You already can see through their illusion. You're actually seeing people at face value, which I think is not so pleasant or attractive. Now, with the Ace of the major arcana being that of the Magician, we're looking at the divine masculine, someone with a lot of Mercury, business acumen, know-how, resources, techniques. This is a teacher, this is an entrepreneur, and even more so, this is an alchemist, someone who knows how to regain what they have apparently lost very easily by turning lead into gold. All right, we're taking something of a team or of gossipy people or of a relationship, and we're turning it into something that actually works and actually moves forward and actually does something good. But I will say that with this coming out the way it did, this is still up in the air. This is still up in the air, and that makes me come back to the 2. Because if you don't make the decision in exactly this way that I said, it'll seem like you're getting a fresh start, but really what you've done is digressed. It's really what you've done is you've not trusted yourself and resorted to the things that you know. And I will say that's the sort of trick here with the crown chakra, the 7, is because you know these things. You already know these things. But the catch is what you know, what's comfortable, what feels okay, what feels safe, though it may not actually be safe. It may not actually be good for you. So with this energy, I don't mean to spook you guys too much. I feel that you really need to just trust yourself, Aquarius. This is what bottom line the Fool represents, is taking a leap of faith, not knowing how things are going to turn out, but instead relying on your capabilities of an alchemist energy. Because as people begin to persuade you in ways that benefit them, it'll become even more clear what it is that you need to do, or what it is that you already know. Look at what we have to finalize this energy. The Tower. Yes, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. This is the Tower. We have 3 major arcana coming out of 4 in the deck. Okay? And we have the 6 of Swords. Moving toward, okay, this is that movement. You're not buckling, Aquarius. You are not buckling to what people think, what their opinions are, their limited perspective. And I'm actually getting that their energies with this conflict and defeat, it's all hearsay. It's all gossip. It's all untruth. It's all unwise. There's no depth to it. There's no sincerity to it. It's actually really embarrassing, or really just sort of insecure at the end of the day. Like they have to have the last word. They have to know that you are on their side and that you're not going to leave them. Look at the codependency on that. She's almost covering her heart, like the next thing they're going to do is suckle my teat. What else can I give to you guys? What else can I do besides leave? Because you're just too damn needy, because you're just too damn lost. This is your choice. The Tower, bringing something down. You know what, Aquarius? I don't feel like this Tower is going to be a surprise, because look at what we have to follow the two of Swords. It actually came out like this. We have the Fool. Okay, 0 point energy. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to close out this cycle with those BS kind of people, with that BS kind of situation, with those things that don't serve me, with that past issue that I have, yet to overcome or face. We're talking about really removing yourself, but in a way that is open, purposeful, and surrendered. Very unique energy coming through. So when you give yourself permission, this is you following your intuition. Okay, this is you giving yourself permission, not waiting for someone else to tell you that it's okay. Who the hell has more authority over your life than you do, Aquarius? Who the hell came here to tell you what to do with your life? That's how I feel about this. Who the are you to tell me what to do? And you may have to be kind of blunt, okay? Because these people, they are not the alchemist, because these people don't know what you know, because these people are inferior to you. You, in fact, are taking the higher road. You, in fact, are following the sun. You, in fact, are following this divine commitment that you set out for, because you have so much history here with one of those people, or with this situation, that you're going to follow through. You don't have less, you have more, but you have to choose. You have to let go of something to have more, okay? Because when we have the Tower, this is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. This is Gemini, Aquarius, you, Libra, right? Gaining something, but losing something as well. And maybe there being a lot of drama. Look at that. Look at that. Drama. Holy cow. So, guys, we're already at 50 minutes. I would love to clarify this. If you guys want to follow me over to your extended, we're going to go a little bit deeper into the party players here, the party poopers here potentially, and we're going to see where this goes. Quite literally, we're going to see where this goes, okay? So we're going to do that on Vimeo. Follow the link in the description box below. But if this is where we part, I wish you an amazing week. You got this, Aquarius. You are going to be out of this rut. You're going to know exactly what to do, who to cut off, when to let go, and how to move forward, okay? And you are ready for this. You do have permission for this. This is the universe speaking to you loud and clear. So listen, listen, listen. Thank you, Aquarius. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.